we have another news flash. It's a news flash that I never thought I was going to have to make. But due to some very recent occurrence, I think it's only just that we speak on it over here because I was on a panel, and quite honestly, firstly, I was so taken aback by what was being said that I was like, almost speechless. Hard to believe. I know. Always hard to believe that Jan is speechless, but sometimes I am. And in this instance, yeah, I was. So, as this video is entitled, can the real Edna please stand up? There's an imposter. There's an imposter in the house. Not in my house, but in somebody's house. That is not Edna. So can the real person please stand up because somebody else has replaced her? And I think you'll understand what I'm talking about when you listen to this.
I hope it goes without saying that I still love you and your channel, Jen. It has nothing to do with you. And I was just lurking in Hussey's stream when I was gifted a sub, and I said thank you. And when I said thank you, I didn't realize, like, I wasn't thinking, oh shoot, like they're gonna know it's. So okay, so I said thank you. I'm still just lurking for the time being. Again, I apologize for the concern. I just needed to take a break from being so active in girl world and clearly need to work on communicating better. Like I don't want to become a subject in girl world. Like that's I'm
Yeah.
I'm truly a lurker and I'm happy just watching. And it was fun.
Like arguing with Jen over Wellness Wednesday is not on the bingo board. Like we're not doing
Yeah.
that. Um. So yeah, I think that's it with Jen. Um.
Yeah. I mean, in the future, you guys may come together and have a conversation, but as for now,
Yeah, I'm not
it
leaving
is what
that
it
door
is.
open.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh, okay.
honestly, no. I mean, because I know how I am, so I'm
Hmm.
not even gonna fake the funk. Like
Yeah.
once it's like once I've been there, done that, like
Hmm.
I'll be cordial and everything, but you won't see us paneling or any, like
Right.
it's
Yeah.
never gonna be anything like that because she's shown who she is, right? I
Mm.
don't feel like I've come out of my character, but I feel like she's come out of who she said she was,
But
and
I'm thinking too. But you know how like sometimes she may jump to a conclusion, just like that one time where you had disappeared and we were looking for you. We didn't know what was going on. Maybe you had been kidnapped. We
Mhm.
didn't know, and then like Jan like automatically blocked you. And I was like, hold up, what? Because she was like, well, she's off doing her own thing. I was like, well, you don't know what's going on with her. So I mean, sometimes she just jumps
yeah.
to those conclusions. So I don't know.
Not your phone. You still had the mic on when you disappeared. How? Okay, explain to us how you just disappeared that night. Then just explain that because
I
that
was
was like
super
weird.
high and
Oh,
with
you were
Bridge.
high.
Yeah, I just love your voices so much, and I was down. Before I
Goodness.
knew it, the stream was over. To interact and to be on stream and talking to everybody, like everyone's wonderful. Like it's been fun, but it's at the same time, it's like it's crazy, it's toxic, and it
Yeah.
can go too far. And I just
Yes.
didn't want to be a part of it. And I'm not going, like I don't want to,
Yeah.
like I enjoy the mess, but I'm not trying to be the mess.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, what do they say? The first time, shame on me. Second time, shame on you.
Hmm.
This is the second
Yeah.
time Jen has pulled this bullshit with me, right?
Hmm.
Because Jen is the battery in AK's back. I'm not
Hmm.
stupid.
Hmm.
So, like Jen could play those games with whatever, right? She doesn't have enough problems with Hussy. She's trying to start something with me. Or maybe she thinks I'm an easier target.
I don't know. I don't
We'll
know.
see.
I think that just.
They keep
I
nothing.
think that. I was gonna say that. I just think that like
No, well,
maybe she'll.
I think Jan probably maybe sees that Wellness Wednesday and Drama Friday maybe is doing some things over here, right? and she's
Mhm.
jealous or she would want to be part of it. But instead of clicking the damn link or talking to me and say, hey, can we do it at a different time? She wants to be like, Edna stole my idea. That, you know,
I,
like that's some bull.
I honestly,
And I
honestly, I don't
understand
think
that
it.
she's a sick woman. So I'm going to let her be sick.
I don't think it's jealousy. I think it's just, you know, like okay, like uh, again, like she feels like it was on her channel first, and I think that she just thinks that you would at least been like, hey, I'm gonna do this now. But at the same time, she could have been like, when you were doing the drama Friday, whatever, she could have came into the chat and be like, hey, girl, what's going on? I see you're doing drama Friday. So I don't know. I
Exactly.
don't know.
Well, how would you feel when you feel better, when you feel up to it? How would you feel about just doing the Wednesday then, and then we don't even bother discussing um what's going on in girl world?
It's I don't
Would
have an
would that
issue
make
with
you
this.
feel better?
I don't have an issue with doing Drama Friday. I think I just maybe need like another week or so just because work is picking up and I'm training stuff.
Yeah, Barley's happy to see you as well because Barley was so upset. Barley was so worried as well. I mean,
Did you
every
guys
time
see Bally's poem? That was so good.
Intrusive thoughts take hold. I need some time to process. Forget the lies I'm told. The pain I feel comes from within. My love for you is true, but I need some space to step away. But it's not about you. It's not about you, my baby. It's not about you. At times I feel I'm losing you. Some thoughts drive me insane. I question every movement as your body calls my name. But it's not about you, oh baby. It's not about
And do you think I would not have been receptive to that if she would have been, if she would have been indignant and like,
Yeah.
Edna, how dare you? And
Hmm.
jumped on panels slacking me off. I still
Yeah.
would have laughed and been like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, it would have been fun. But Jen is
Hmm.
not in a fun space. So,
Hmm.
whatever's going on, I'm going to leave her in that space because I'm in a fun space. That's all it is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you know what? If Jen, you know, meets me, if she comes to a different level, look, maybe. But
Yeah.
where Jan is and with dealing with the bodega and how they roll,
Hmm.
it's not happening.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, let me step down. Let me let you do your thing, close out your show, whatever you want to
Wait,
do. And uh-huh,
before I let you go though,
uh-huh.
did we end up saying everything about life with a free spirit? Okay, well go right ahead, Jan.
Well, I just wanted, I've only heard a little bit of this because I've been out, I've been over my daughter's tonight, and I've just seen that you're on and Bridge is on. Hey, Bridge, how you doing?
Hey, good.
And yeah, I'm perplexed. I'm perplexed, Edna, about what you're saying about me slagging you off in Bodega. Can you enlighten me on that? Because
I don't know.
I have never ever slagged you off anywhere. So I want to know whether you've actually seen that or heard that yourself, and whether I can please have receipts of that, because that's not the way I roll. I never have, and I never will.
Yeah, so when it comes to receipts, I don't have them. I'm not doing that,
Right?
Jan. Yeah. So
No,
you
you're
know
not
that.
doing
We've
it.
had this
Okay, you're not
conversation.
doing it. You're
Are
not
you cutting
doing
me off,
it.
Jan? Are we having a
You're
conversation or no?
Yeah, we will. We will have a conversation.
Oh, well,
But
you let me know when the conversation starts. Go ahead.
right, okay. So you're saying you've got no receipts of that. Okay? So what is it? Your word against mine? How does it work?
May I speak?
Yes, you can speak.
Yes, that's exactly what it is, Jan. It's my word against yours.
Well, that's ridiculous, Edna, and you know it's ridiculous.
It is.
I don't know who's in your ear, but I
Oh
would
my
be.
God. I'm a 38-year-old woman. What is it with you guys thinking that somebody's in my ear? I have no friends.
I
You
think I
need.
My
think
mods are random people from the chats, like that I see all the time. That Nikki T, or yeah, Nikki T, talk to in Adria's chat and just around the community. And she pushed me one night, be like, Edna, go live, right? Nothing but love. Tasha, we see how Tasha is. She be giving these people hell, and I love it, right? But I just got connected to Nikki T on Discord yesterday. I'm not on Twitter. Nobody's in my ear, Jan.
So, okay, so nobody's in your ear. So, but you've got no receipts of me slagging you off, as you put it, in Bodega's chats.
I mean, all I can
think
say
I
is that I
also
popped into AK's live, High Discord Reject, and you were on panel ripping into Edna.
No,
Not specifically
no,
what you were saying.
no.
I'm telling you, Jan, I'm speaking, please. Specifically what you were saying, I can't give you verbatim, but the tone in which you were saying it and the people in which you were saying it with gave me all the context and all I needed to know.
No,
Okay, I'm done.
yeah, you're talking rubbish, Edna. You're talking rubbish. I've never slagged you off. And, if you look, I mean, in this community, everybody likes to look at the patterns of behaviour, don't they? Um,
Hmm.
and I have fallen out with quite a few people. I've stepped away from them. Show me any time other than with DC, and that was because she came to me personally. Tell me any other person that when I've fallen out with them, and that's including Carsten, okay, tell me or show me when I have ever attacked them afterwards.
I don't care.
Well, I
That's
do because you're
that's
telling a
what you
pack of
don't.
lies. I care,
Well, how
Edna.
am I? Jan, what's the lie that I told?
The lie is that I'm going around slagging you off. I haven't slagged you off. And you haven't even
Dan,
got the
that's not a
bloody.
okay. I'm gonna stop you right there because that's not a lie. That's my opinion, and I said that's based off of David or whomever in Hussey's
Ah,
chat
ha, ha.
telling me for
There we
months
go.
that you've been
Based off
telling
of
that you've been telling.
David, are you
Jan,
having
I'm
a
talking.
laugh?
Please, can you shut up? Please, be quiet,
But
please.
don't tell me to shut up. You've
Well,
just
I
said
don't mean to be
you've
rude,
got
but
this
I'm trying to talk and you're
information.
talking
You've
over me
just
on my
said
own panel. Would you accept this, Jan?
you've just said you got this information from David. Think about it.
I think that honestly, okay, so she's gotten information that is basically, I guess, incorrect or whatever. But then at the same time, what was it last week, a couple of days ago, when she does see you on panel at in the bodega, you were pretty upset about the Wellness Wednesday
Yes,
Drama
of
Friday
course.
things. So I mean, I think it comes to a point of like, I guess Edna didn't know that you were upset about it, and basically, I guess would have thought that you would have said something to her instead of on panel with someone else.
Why would I
I'm saying
Why
that.
would why would I say anything to Edna? I wasn't assuming that she was
Mhm.
going to be doing that. Who does
Yeah.
that? So why would I contact Edna?
Well, from the conversation that we've had before earlier in the stream, basically, Edna is seeing it as especially with the Wellness Wednesday, and Edna, you can jump in anytime. But with Wellness Wednesday, it was kind of like a joint effort.
No, no, it wasn't a
Mhm.
joint effort. More often than not, Edna was so stoned she didn't even take part in it. So no, it wasn't a joint effort.
I
Right?
Monday thing too. I don't know about the drama Friday because I came in afterwards after you guys had already been doing it for a while. But
Did she
huh,
actually do? I don't know if she actually did any Murder Mondays. I don't know. What I will say is that we did have discussions about it, and we threw around a few ideas. Hang on a minute, right? And we threw around a few ideas. Yes, but I mean, it was my creation. And I would say to it, yes, and I said to Edna, get me some of those little, emotives or whatever they're called,
mhm.
that I can put on to include you. I was including Edna. It wasn't a joint thing. If it was a joint thing, then Edna would have been doing it on her channel as well, to be
Uh,
fair.
to be honest, because I do remember where it was one point in time because we were doing all this stuff the Friday, the Wednesday, the Monday, and stuff like that. And then Edna, I do recall that Edna was like, well, maybe sometime we can do it on my channel.
I can't remember that.
Mhm.
I can't
Edna,
remember.
are you there?
Well, I'm here, but I mean, I'm not trying to argue.
But
I
Bridge, we
honestly,
never had
truly
we never
respect
had three-way conversations about it. And
Mhm.
that.
quite
True.
honestly, if
I, I don't know. Well, what I'm trying to say for the third time is that I'm not trying to be rude to Jan. Like,
Mhm.
that's why I just stopped talking because I've already spoken over her more than I wish. This is not the kind of I don't want to bliss voice, right? That's what she's used to having. So I'm just gonna let her talk.
Mhm.
okay, let's go back over that. I'm used to blood sports. When?
You panel with irate
Okay.
Alex.
And I'm not going, like I don't want to, like I enjoy the mess, but I'm not trying to be the mess,
Be aware of what you say, Edna. Okay, you
Jan,
just
listen, I
said
don't need to be aware of nothing. You clicked on
okay.
this knowing you was coming to speak to Edna B, and you know how I talk. So if we
No,
give
yes,
Alex,
but we
no,
don't come out
okay, I'm
with
gonna mute you
bullshit
for a
then.
moment because I gotta talk. So you clicked on the channel, you clicked on the panel to come talk to me on my channel. You know how I am. You say I'm with the fairies, right? So what all I'm saying is Irate Alex is known to be blood sports, to go off to X, Y, and Z. And when he said, told Hussey to kill himself, everybody was like, pourquoi? What's the problem? That's Alex. So don't sit up here and say you can panel with somebody like Alex who does that, and then you're gonna try to hold me to X, Y, and Z. I told you I'm not on that level. I don't care to that extent. So by you sitting up here trying to hold me to that, we're already not on the same page.
Yeah, to be honest, we were never on the same page, but that was part of our friendship, I say. Um,
Your
not
dynamic.
everybody has to be exactly the same. Now, you trying to say to me, oh, well, you go on to Alex, so what? What's
It's
happened to
not
you,
so
Edna?
good.
What's happened to
What do
you?
you?
My relationship with Alex has nothing to do with you, and it has nothing to do
It
with who
does
I am
because
online.
uh, because what Jen, what relationship do we have that's different from Alex? I'm just an online person on the internet. As much as I see your relationship with Alex, if you're gonna sit up there and get on the panel and yell and scream with him, I'm not doing that. In my mind, from watching you on the internet, that's what I've seen you do. right? I don't know your full history. I haven't gone through all your playlists, right? So from what I've seen and how you panel, like the joke of the EIEIO and how dare you and because all of that, that's what you're known for. So that's what I'm talking about. That's all.
I think you must have had a fall and banged your head. I'm sorry. I don't know who
Jan,
this
that's
ever
so
is.
dismissive. Jan, that's so
I,
dismissive. I'm telling
because
you exactly what I think and where I got it from, and you're telling me go toss off.
yeah, no,
Is that
that's not what I
conversation?
said. That's not what I said. That's not
It's
what I
not
said.
verbatim, but that's
What I
essentially
said
what you said.
was, what I said was, is
Well,
I do
tell me what
not
you mean, Jan, because I'm
recognize
not
you.
understanding what you're saying. Because what you're saying is ridiculous. Because I'm telling you how I feel and my reasoning for it, and you're dismissing it. Why?
Oh my God. Okay, all right. So this is the new Edna. Okay, fair enough. Well,
This is not the new Edna. This is Edna.
well, can Edna please stop making accusations and assumptions about me?
What accusations and assumptions have I
Oh my
made that I need
God.
to stop?
The things that you've just said about, oh,
Jan, you
well,
came up here asking for receipts and blah, blah, blah. You're the one that does the receipts. You're the one that makes the videos and stuff. Lay it out for me, ma'am. Tell me what I'm doing wrong.
oh my God. Oh my God. Do you want to help out here, Bridge? Because this was one of the
Because
reasons
you're being
why I wasn't,
ridiculous. You know I don't
oh,
drag, I
I'm
don't roll in
being
the mud like you guys do.
ridiculous.
I'm not on Twitter. I'm not tagging the FBI, Jan. You know this.
Oh
I'm
my
not doing screenshots.
God.
So
Oh
don't come to
my
me asking for that.
God.
You
Let me
coming
tell
to me
you,
with some bullshit, Jan. You coming to me with some bullshit. This is the bullshit I have for you. Because you know
okay.
I've never been on that.
All right. Okay. Bridge, have you got anything to say, darling? Because I'm wasting my breath. Yeah, I mean, I've spoken to you, Bridge, and I've said to you, I have no desire to speak to her because I know
But why
how the
is that? But
because I
why?
know how the conversation's going to go, and it's just going to be just so frustrating. And in actual fact, it's worse than I thought it was going to be because not only is she, I thought she would just laugh, okay, and say, "Oh, but I'm only on the internet because I think it's funny." No, she hasn't
Well,
done
Jan,
that.
it's gone past the laughing point. When I invited Alex Glitter on, because at this point we see that I'm taking this channel seriously, right? I've invited Alex Glitter to have a serious discussion about something, and she comes with some bullshit, and then turn around, I peek in, and yours in the way everybody likes to say you're supporting your whatever by paneling with people. You know this, right? And you're doing this, and you're acting Pikachu surprised when I don't hee ha ha over it.
No, what you
Jan,
have
be for
said,
real.
the reason I came up, Edna, it was because you have said things that I have not done. Now, you can sit there and argue as much as you like. It's
What
your
have I
channel.
said that you haven't done?
I have never slagged you off to anybody.
In my opinion, please put an asterisk
No,
to say,
I'm
in
telling
my
you.
opinion, Jan has,
Oh
in
my
Edna's
God.
opinion, Jan has slagged her off.
Oh
Because I can
my God.
say that, Jan. Does
No,
that make it better?
no, you're wrong, Edna. You're very, very wrong. And I don't want
Okay.
to, I'm not
In
going to
Jan's
fight with
opinion,
you.
Edna's wrong.
Listen,
That's how
one of
that
the
goes.
first things
Jan, you don't get to decide who's right and who's wrong, what's acceptable and what's not. This isn't Jan's world.
it is when you're using my concepts on your channel and your
It wasn't your
channel
concept. Jan,
that
you came up with the
isn't
days of the week. You
your.
came up with the concept of wellness. That's like saying, oh, I'm
I
going to do a
came up
meatless
with the
Monday.
whole concept of the three different things. Yes, we spoke about
Okay.
things. We did
All
speak
right.
about things, but you
I'm not,
have
see,
said,
I'm not going to accuse you of
oh,
anything. I'm not going to whatever, blah, 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 because you're fully planting yourself and saying that I'm a liar. Okay. So
and
that's
you're
what it
saying
is.
I'm a liar, and you're saying I'm a liar. And also, Edna, please do not discuss my mental health. because I've never
You
done
just
that to you.
listen, Dan. Don't tell me what I can and can't
Just
discuss,
do not
ma'am.
discuss
Listen,
my
I haven't.
mental health.
Listen, I haven't disclosed mental health, but you're trying to push some
No, you
buttons,
did.
and
No,
you're
you
gonna push
did.
them if you keep
You said
going,
it to
okay? Because
Bridget.
I'm
I
trying to
just
be
heard
nice
it.
and I'm trying to be fair,
You
but
tried
you're
to. You
being
just said it to
ridiculous.
Bridget. You just said it to Bridget.
You're cuckoo, cuckoo.
To stand right by your side.
We've got our Edna back, guys. See
I
you on
couldn't see
Wednesday.
the
Take
red
care. Bye bye for now.
flags. Flat